up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, here we go. So today, by the title of the video, you guys already see, we have Alexa on the podcast today. She's a model from right here in Oxnard, California. And yes, even though we live in the same city, with everything going on right now, I still decided to do this via Zoom. So as always, if you guys want to listen to this conversation instead of watching this video, it is available on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. There will be links in the description for you guys to check out. Be sure to subscribe to Alexa's new YouTube channel. There is a link in the description for you guys to go check out Alexa's YouTube channel along with all of her social media. So be sure to go check her out. So guys, here we go. Please enjoy this interview with Alexa. Enjoy. Woo! All right. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. How are you today?
Good. And you? How's your day going?
It's going magnificent. And before we get into the questions, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm going to end the creepiness there. How is everything in your world with everything going on right now?
Good. I mean, I'm still working, even though with the whole pandemic and everything that's going on right now, I'm still working and I have a lot of projects that are coming up. But yeah, but I mean, I'm still working. It's kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay.
What has been going on. How about you?
Pretty good. You know, I'm still working, and then everything I do at home, it's basically this. I mean, I'm very lucky that I still get to do this because I started this podcast way before this whole thing started. So I mean,
I actually used to watch your YouTube videos.
What?
Yeah.
What? What?
Years ago.
Oh my God! What? I was not expecting that. What the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah, when you would film videos for All Natural, I think, or what was the dance crew called?
Right. Yeah. That was my old crew. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch your videos at around that time.
Whoa! Small freaking world, man. Yeah, those are my prime years. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. So so obviously anybody who has you on social media, they already know what you do, but I want to talk before we get into what it is that you do, more in detail. I want to talk a little bit about before you got to where you're at right now. So tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about how and where you grew up.
Okay. Well, I grew up here. I was born in Ventura, but I grew up in Oxnard. I've been modeling for 4 or 5 years now. It's been a while now. I grew up, my parents, didn't really have much, but I always, tried my best to succeed in life and do something. I'm always, I always have backup plans. I'm if this doesn't work out, I have this. But I've done lots of stuff. I used to fly airplanes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
You actually used to fly the airplane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
No,
my God.
yeah, I was gonna get my pilot license, but I was doing training and all that, but I didn't finish doing it. It wasn't something that I was really interested in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got to fly an airplane. That's something that people always tell me, oh my God, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm super adventurous. I love going on adventures. I do YouTube as well. I do YouTube videos, I model, and I still go to school I want to become a sonographer.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a backup plan.
So, before I even forget, congrats on the new YouTube channel that you just launched.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy. So at the time of this recording, you literally just announced it yesterday, right?
Yeah, I announced it last night. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, what?
Yes.
As I was going over my notes yesterday, I finished up and then I go on Instagram and then that's when I see that you posted that you launched the channel and I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, breaking news right here. So congrats on the YouTube channel.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a YouTube channel that me and my boyfriend did. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if we're gonna start a YouTube channel, we both said it, if we're gonna start a YouTube channel, we have to do it right. And I was like, all right. So I did a whole ass photo shoot for it. I'm we have to make it look clean. We have to get everything good. We're gonna do something, let's do it right. And had a photo shoot, and I did it with Aldrete 805. That's the photographer. And then I also got my dress sponsored by Boutique Steph, and I got my makeup done by Matt's Makeup. So yeah, it was like a whole ass like collaboration. That's what I love doing. Like I love helping out, like especially people like in my community, like from Oxnard. Like I love helping them out. So if I could like if I'm doing like my platform, like putting it out there, like why not do like a collaboration and like put other people out there too. So that's something I love doing. So yeah, it was like a big collaboration. It was so much fun shooting for that.
Was it your idea, or was it your boyfriend's idea to do the channel, or was it kind of like mutual?
It was both of our ideas. Like
Okay.
I've always thought about that. Like that's something I always wanted to do for a while. And finally he was like, we should start YouTube channel. I'm like, I've been telling you we should start a YouTube channel. Yeah, but it was both of our ideas.
Okay, so something that like I think a bunch of people do is that they always say, "Oh, we should do this, we should do that, we should do this." But it's really cool how you guys actually did it instead of just saying it like, "Oh yeah, we should do this, we should do that." So it's really cool that you actually did it.
Yeah, and before like we launched our YouTube channel, like we filmed lots of videos. We're like, let's keep it consistent and post like a certain day. So we're gonna be posting like every single Wednesday at 12 p.m. And we filmed lots of like cool videos, and they're gonna come out like pretty soon. Tomorrow or Wednesday, our first video is gonna come out.
Okay, what type of videos can we expect from the channel?
There's going to be lots of pranks, challenges, Q&As, like getting to know like us.
Okay.
And yeah, because my boyfriend, he's a singer and I model, so we're like, let's just make a YouTube channel together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about your modeling life, but let me properly defend myself, okay? Obviously, I'm not a model. I know, surprising, right? So this is a whole new world that I'm about to enter, okay? So if I ask the wrong questions about what it is that you do, my apologies in advance, okay?
It's fine.
Okay, you know, because obviously I don't know anything. Because a few months back, I interviewed two of my friends, and they're barbers, and I knew nothing about the life of a barber until I interviewed them. So that's why they brought me into their world of them mastering their craft. So that's a big reason why I wanted to interview you, because your craft is something that I have no knowledge in. So it'd be cool if you could take me along with the listeners into your world. So that's another big reason why I wanted to interview you.
Yes, like yeah, I would love to. Like
yeah, because it's a whole
that's
different
so
world.
cool. Yeah, that's so cool. Like what you do, like interviews. I love also like hearing people's stories. Like that's so cool that you do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, and especially here, like in the 805, like there's a bunch of talent here. That's like, I think it's,
definitely.
And a bunch of it, I think it's like, it's untapped right now. My plan is to interview as much talent from the 805 on this podcast as much as possible. So that's my goal right now.
That's good.
Okay. So you said you've been modeling for about 4 or 5 years, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you say modeling is like a craft?
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it is. Like it's something that you don't know where to start, how to start. It's something that you just develop and like create. Like yeah, me, like when I started, I was like, I always wanted to be a model. I always wanted like to be in the modeling industry, but I'm like, how do I start? Like it's so hard to get in. Like it's like competitive. Like there's so many people that want to be models, and I'm like, how do I start? But it is like a craft. Like you just have to put your time and effort into it.
Right.
And
where does it start from just trying to look good for your friends and whatnot? How does one take it to that next level to basically it being your life, basically?
well, for me, when I started, I got noticed by a female rapper, and I went to a concert one day and I got noticed by her, And I was like, that's so cool that she's a female rapper. I always see like male rappers, and this was a female rapper. I'm like, that's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, she's like, would you like to model for my merch? And I'm like, yeah, like I would love to. And I did that, and I wasn't expecting to get paid for it. And I was the face of her brand.
Mm-hmm.
And after, I'm like, if I could do this, like I could make it into a job, and like try to see like what other jobs and offers I could get. And I was just putting myself out there and collaborating and working with photographers, doing music videos. Then I started doing like music videos, doing runway shows, being in concerts, yeah, just being a ring girl, like lots of things I was like already doing.
All summed up, when it comes to modeling, in my opinion, I think it all comes down to confidence. So I want to ask, since you have the confidence to put yourself out there, I want to ask, was it immediate confidence, or was it something you kind of had to work towards to be able to be that confident to put yourself out there like that?
Yeah, it was something I had to work. In middle school I would get bullied like all the time. So in sixth grade, my uncle's a photographer, and he would take my pictures all the time, and I would post them on Instagram. And then girls, even guys, like kids, like in middle school, like they would tell me like, who do you think you are, a model or what, like blah blah blah. And I like that really, like that made me feel like bad about myself, like I don't know. And in seventh grade I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be that quiet kid, I'm gonna delete all my social medias, like I don't want no one to bully me anymore. And then once I got to eighth grade, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start high school, and I'm like, who cares what people think? I'm like, I'm gonna put myself out there. If that's something I want to do, like I'm gonna do it. And then right in eighth grade summer, that's when I got noticed by the female rapper.
Oh, wow.
And then that's when I was like starting to model.
Once again, a whole different world, so I don't know, much. I don't have much to base this off of. But what exactly is like the goal of a model? Like, is there an end goal? Like, what exactly is the goal for you?
Me, I don't know. Like I've honestly, like I go with what, like with the flow. But my goal is to do like being a billboard. Like that's my
Oh,
goal,
okay.
to do like billboards. Right now I'm the face of online brands right now, so that's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm already like doing that right now. But my goal is to be like in big ass posters, like in like stores and stuff. Like that's my goal. Like I want to do that.
What kind of stuff are you working on right now? Besides the YouTube channel that we just talked about earlier.
I'm the face of an online brand called Exomaxi,
Okay.
and I also am the face of like different brands. I model for Exomaxi, the Maxi Loft. Um, I also do car photo shoots, like I shoot with cars. And then I've done like music videos with like Lalo Cerratos
Mm-hmm.
and Young Lord. Well, back when like the virus like wasn't a thing, I would host like nightclubs and like help promoters out and stuff. So that's the stuff I would used to do.
Does that all come like kind of natural to you now, or is it kind of like, or do you still get like you still get nervous basically, or is it all just like supernatural now?
Um, I used to get nervous, but like honestly, it's my job, so like I got
Mm-hmm.
used to it already.
Right.
I don't really get nervous as I used to.
Right. Okay. So what would you say? And this doesn't even have to be about modeling or anything. It could be about anything in general. What would you say is your favorite mistake that because of that mistake it led to something like way better?
My favorite mistake. That's
Yeah.
like I never gotten that question before. Um, I don't know. My favorite mistake. Um, Honestly, it was going to my first photo shoot, because I had like a feeling. I'm like, I don't know if I should go. I'm like, I don't know if I should do it. But honestly, just YOLO, risk it.
Right.
Like, yeah, but I mean, go with someone. Like, don't go by yourself ever.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go join the modeling industry, don't ever go by yourself. Go with someone. I'm always with someone all the time. So whenever I go work, someone's with me.
Okay.
But that was like my best mistake. I don't know. It was like something I was like kind of like I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should go. But I'm like, you know what? I'm like, let's do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna lose anything from like not going.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that has to be it.
So I want to talk a little bit about your Instagram with, you know, all the pictures that you post on there. I'm just gonna assume that you get tons of DMs. So I gotta ask, have you ever gotten any creepy DMs before?
All the time.
By any chance,
Yeah, all the time.
Can you, without saying names, can you share some? Because I think we could all use a good laugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people have found my address and they'll be like, what? Oh, like those, yeah.
I wasn't expecting
yes. Yeah. I would see like pictures of like my street and they'll be like, oh, I know where you live. We're like, oh, I'm your neighbor. I'm like, or like, I'm your neighbor. I just want to be friends. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I try not to look that much into my DMs because that's something else.
Oh my God. I was do you just like not even open them at all? Or you just like block them right away or something?
No, I just leave them there. I don't really like pay attention to my DMs.
Oh my God.
Like if it's for brands, like yeah, I'll open them and then I'll be like, oh. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't really pay attention to my DMs.
All right. So music. What is your choice of music right now?
I love rap. I love rap music. Chris Brown. I always listen to Chris Brown. My boyfriend's music.
All right.
And yeah, and I like Spanish music too, like corridos tumbados or like Maluma, Lunay, like that type of artist. Yeah, I mean I listen to a little bit of everything. Yeah.
What music do you not listen to?
Jazz.
Why does everybody say jazz? Oh, they either say jazz or they don't like country. It's always those two.
Country? I mean, I don't really listen to country either. Like, no.
Country gets
like probably there's like one song I like that's country, but I don't really listen to country that much.
Old Town Road doesn't count as a country song.
Really? It counts?
No, I'm saying I was joking. I was like, it doesn't count, but it counts.
It counts.
Yeah. No, like I feel like once people
generation of country music.
Yeah, I feel like once people listen to that song, they're like, "Oh, country is the greatest music ever." And I was like, just because of that song. I was like, I mean, that song's one of my favorite songs, but still, just like when I don't know if you ever heard J Balvin when he did that that remix version to. Oh no, when J Balvin collabed with Justin Bieber and they did that the sorry remix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when people heard that song, they're like, "Oh my God, reggaeton's the greatest music ever."
No.
or when Justin Bieber did the Despacito song, the remix.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when people heard that song, they're like, "Oh my God, like Justin Bieber made reggaeton cool." I'm like, man, y'all are some fakes, man.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because the reason I brought up music is because I always see on your stories you post a pretty good variety of music. It's not always the same genre.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I brought up the music, because it's like I forgot what song it was, but I forgot what song it was. But I saw a song that I liked that you posted. I forgot which one it was though. But I searched it up, and so like I was like, oh shit.
Now you listen to it?
Yeah, like I actually searched it up, and I was like, oh shit, this song's pretty cool. So yeah, that's why I brought it up. So.
Yeah, I mean, all the time when I post stories, I'm like, it's so boring when I don't put music. I feel like if I put music, that's something like either I'm like, I put music that I like, and then it's like my picture. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the stories are more interesting when they have like music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do it.
And your stories are like next level. Like you put like you put in some extra work in your stories.
Yeah.
how long does it take to like for like a good like high quality story? How long does it typically take you to create that?
Like 10 minutes, 15.
Oh whoa! Oh my God! So you put
Yeah,
in,
that's what
yeah,
I like.
yeah, you put in the
Like,
work, then.
yeah. But no, I mean, it's like 5 minutes to
Mhm.
end.
All right. So for somebody, I mean, obviously, like we mentioned earlier, you're still very young. But if there's somebody right now that wants to, follow in your footsteps or follow that path, what is some advice that you would have for them?
Honestly, it's like follow your dreams. That's like so like everyone says that, but honestly, follow it. Like if someone like is offering you, just make sure it's like legit, you know.
Hmm.
But like go for it. Like you don't lose anything from not going to a shoot or from trying or shooting with a photographer. Like if you shoot with a photographer, like you get like more followers or like you get more connections and like more people are they see you, like you put yourself out there. So honestly just follow your dreams. That it's like one of like the big keys to always follow your dreams.
What are some in your opinion, what are some big modeling like don'ts?
Make sure to read, like if you're gonna sign any contracts, like make sure to reread it like 100 times because you never know. And don't ever go to shoots like by yourself, always go with someone, like just in case something happens.
What are some misconceptions about models that you can share?
What do you mean?
Like a stereotype, basically. Like for example, like I know some people might say like, oh, they're just models, like they only have what they have just because of their looks, which I get their point, but I mean, like we mentioned earlier, like like we mentioned earlier, it's a craft, so
Yeah, no,
like,
modeling is like there's so much that people don't see, that they're like, oh my god, you just post for pictures, like it's so easy. But
right,
no, it's
yeah.
like we stay there for hours and hours shooting, or for music video, it's like hours and days like that we're shooting, and there's so much that goes into it. Like when I did the photo shoot with my boyfriend, like all they seen is like us, like in the picture. But there's
Mhm.
so much like timing and like people have other jobs as
Mhm.
well, like besides that. And it's like timing, and then like makeup artist or like your outfits, like who's gonna sponsor it. Like there's so much stuff that goes behind like photo shoots. Like that's something like people don't see. And modeling does like get tiring when you're doing it for, let's say you're shooting for like 5 hours. Like it gets tiring, like, and
Mhm.
people don't see that. And then sometimes it's like you don't even have breaks to eat, like you just have to keep on going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how you mentioned earlier, how you guys did the photo shoot for the YouTube channel. It was all like a giant group effort.
Yes, it's yeah, that's something that people don't see. It's like they just see like the end results, like the pictures, but
Hmm.
they don't see like what everything went through. Like that's why we recorded like behind the scenes, like everything
Hmm.
that happened. How I did my makeup with a makeup artist, and then my outfit, I went to go pick up my dress that I got sponsored by a boutique, and then had to go to the shoot. And it's just like so like many stuff that goes like behind the scenes, and that's like something people don't see.
Okay.
They think it's
So
like so easy and fast, but
yeah.
it's like a lot of time and effort that and planning that goes behind like shoots.
So when it comes to, you getting sponsors, how do you go about that?
Like if they're like barely upcoming, and I'm like, okay, like I would love to like help them out, you know.
Mhm.
But if it's like something that I don't like, and I know like my followers wouldn't like that, then I wouldn't
Mhm.
like want to collaborate with them or like
Right.
work with them. Even though if they pay me, like if I don't like it, I know like my followers aren't gonna like it, then I won't work with them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, pretty much just like that. Like they just tell you and offer you like what they're gonna offer, and then it's like either yeah you want it or you don't want to like collaborate or like do anything.
Okay. So besides, what you're doing right now, what is something that you do in your free time to how are you staying busy other than, modeling and all that?
Modeling, well, besides that, it's like filming YouTube videos and just going out like in the adventures. Like I love, like I'm really adventurous. I love going on adventures, like going hiking or going. I love traveling too, traveling, going to different places. I recently got back from Bakersfield, and then I went to Vegas for a while, and it was just cool. It's just something like to distract your mind from like everything that's going on. just go out and travel and see what's going on in the
Okay.
world.
So other than right now for this chat, are you ever home?
Am I ever home?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You say you're always out and about.
Yeah, I'm like either when I'm home, like I'm still working, like I still answer emails, I edit my pictures, I edit videos, and but yeah, I'm home. No, recently not that much, but yeah, I've been home. Like when I'm home, I love sleeping because it's rest.
All right, so I want to play a quick little game with you. It's I think it's pretty cool. So basically,
Okay.
all right, so I call it the hot rod seat. So basically, I'm going to put a minute on the clock and I'm going to rapid fire some questions at you and you just answer them as quickly and as honestly as you can.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Alexa, you are in the hot rod seat. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. A minute on the clock and wait for it, and go. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Childhood celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush?
Childhood celebrity crush.
Oh, Chris Brown.
Chris. One food you will never give up.
Pasta. I love pasta.
All right. Most underrated place to shop.
Uh, Ross.
Oh, that's right. Secret hidden talent.
Damn, I don't know. I used to dance.
Oh, okay.
I used to dance.
Yeah. Your go-to karaoke song.
Ooh, it would have to be what's it called? I forgot. Anything Chris Brown or I forgot what that song was called. I don't know. I forgot what it's
Right,
called.
we'll go back to that. Favorite TV show.
I don't really watch that much TV.
Oh, what?
But yeah, but I mean, like, what do you mean, like childhood, like TV show or like
any? Just favorite TV show. Time's up anyway. Go ahead.
The Key Lot.
The what?
The Key Lot. It's a series in Netflix.
Oh, okay.
You watch TV shows?
Yeah, or honestly, like actual TV, like right now I don't. I mean, cause like I have Netflix, but I don't watch like the popular. I don't watch the popular shows. I have Hulu, I have Prime Video, and I have Disney Plus. So I think that's all.
I feel like I don't know, but I don't know. Like, do people still use like cable? I don't have cable. Like, I only watch like Netflix and
like me, like I still have cable, but I think the only person that actually watches is my mom, and that's only to watch her novelas and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But like me, I think, and my brothers, we all just watch like Netflix or Prime or Hulu and all that stuff.
Yeah, same.
Like my niece, she only watches like Disney Plus now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like. People aren't really using cables as like much like back then. Now it's like everything like Netflix, Hulu.
Everything's online. Yeah, so man, if the internet ever ends, man, expect a riot.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what is something that the people do not know? I mean, I know we talked a lot in this interview, but what is something that people don't know about you that might surprise us?
That I would fly airplanes.
That we don't know. You already said that.
Okay, well, I've gone. Like I told you, like I love like exploring and doing like new things. So I've like flown an airplane. I've gone scuba diving. I used to be on the swim team in high school. I used to do ROTC. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh yeah. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I used to dance. I don't know. I've done like a lot of stuff, and I do it because I'm like, what if I like it? Mm-hmm. I'm like, let's try something new. I'm like, what if I end up liking that? So
tell me a little bit about the dancing. How did that come about, and how was that experience for you?
Well, growing up, my aunts, like, they always were in dance, like in high school, and I'm like I'll be like the first like generation not to be in dance. I'm like I always loved dancing, so I'm like, let's do it. But I really didn't like end up like finishing it. Like I don't
Was
know.
was it for like school or outside of school or?
I've done it outside of school with Eminon, and then
Oh,
yeah, and then I did like at school. Like when I was at school, I would do dance. But I really that I've noticed that that wasn't something that I was really interested in. I
mhm.
love doing it. It was more like a hobby, but I really didn't see it as a future as I did with modeling.
All right. So before I let you go, where can my listeners find you on social media? And let me speak to my audience real quick. My boys, be respectful. All right, that's it. All right. So where can my listeners find you on social media?
You could find me on Instagram at ALEAXXA, Alexa, and on YouTube, Little 20 Kiss, LITOW 20 KISS. And then my new YouTube channel that just launched, A&A. It would be also like linked in my Instagram, so you guys could go check me out there.
All right. I'll leave a link to your YouTube channel in the description below and in the pinned comment as well
All right, thank
for you guys to
you.
check it out. All right, Alexa, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. It
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Yeah, it was really great to meet you virtually.
Yes.
Even though we live in the same city. But
I know.
I mean I typically like doing my interviews in person, but with everything going on, this is the next best thing right now.
It's okay. You know.
So once again, thank you for making this happen.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so blessed. Like, thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it was so much fun. I really appreciate it. Thank you for picking me to be in your interview.
All right, guys, that is gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview as much as I did. Once again, be sure to head over to Apple Podcasts and Spotify, search the Rodcast Podcast Show, subscribe now and never miss an episode. So guys, that is going to be it from me today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!